Alright, Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. I'd like to say double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well. And Shalom to you, sincere brethren out there that are pushing this word out. So this lesson will be simply entitled, Wiping the Looking Glass. Alright? Because Esau has fogged the mirror, or fogged the glass so that we, prior to being in this truth, we couldn't see what was going on. Alright? We couldn't see because he presented to us that he made it seem that he made it seem that death he made it seem like death was a scary thing, Salakia. But coming into this truth, you come to find out that death is not scary at all. It's actually something you should look forward to, It isn't scary because your body's at rest, You're laid to sleep, and you're at ease, all right? But Esau has, he's fogged the looking glass so that we can't see that, all right? He's shaded the light, and that's in the book of Psalms, the 37th chapter, and the 35th verse. And it reads, I have seen the wicked, who's the wicked, Esau Edom, all right, and great power, right? Because pursuant to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, And that wicked and great power is who? Esau Edom, the Edomites, who in modern terms we know as to be the so-called white man. So read that again. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. All right. And a green bay tree blocks the light from shining, It has it blocks the light from shining, and that's what Esau Edom has done. He's blocked the light from shining onto us so that we can know the truth. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people fear death, which it shouldn't be that way. All right. Khan, it's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 and verse 4. Behold, all souls are mine, and as the souls of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine, and the soul that sinneth it shall die. Right. So our souls belong unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, because Esau Edom, he presented to us that that he shed the light, Salakia, he blocked the light and presented to us that it was either when you die, it's either hell or heaven, which we found out that to be false, because that's not true. As we just read, our souls belong unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. I'm going to read that again, Ezekiel 18 and 4. Behold, all souls are mine. As the soul of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine. And the soul that sinneth, it shall die. All souls belong to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Why? Because Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai is the one that created these spirits. There's no place underground called hell. Hell is just a condition. But Esau presents to us that those are the two options, which is false. When you die, you go. I'm gonna grab that actually. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. What's that dust? That's the human body. All right. Then shall the dust return unto the earth as it was, and the spirit, right? And the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. And that's what it is, And that's what it is. It's just there's no other, there's no other way. There's no other alternative or option. It's only that. When you die, your body returns as to dust as it was, and your spirit returns to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai that gave it. And that's another reason why you shouldn't fear death. Because your body's at ease, actually. And that's in the book of Job, the second Salaki, the third chapter, and I'm gonna start at verse 8, and this will be Job. After he's after plagues came upon him and he lost everything that he got, wishing that he gave up the ghost and rested instead of going through what he's going through. Job chapter 3 and verse 8. Let them curse it that curse the day who are ready to rise up their morning. And he's talking about the day that he was born, all right? Let the stars of the twilight thereof be dark. Let it look for light, but have none. Neither let it see the dawning of the day. Because it is shut not up the doors of my mother's womb, nor his sorrow from mine eyes. Why did I not, Salakia, why died not, why, Salakia, why died not, Salakia, why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Because Job was going through it, man. He lost everything he had, and plus plagues were put on him. So he's questioning, why did he just die instead of going through all this? But why would Job be wanting to die if hell and if you had if you died and you were either gonna go up to hell or heaven? That wouldn't make sense, Job was wishing to die because what? He knew he would be at ease, as it's gonna tell us as we read on. Why die I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Why did the knees pervert me, or why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept. Then had I been at rest. And what's the sleep talking about? The sleep is talking about Job giving up the ghost death. He's saying I should have slept then had I been at rest. Because when you give up the ghost and your body goes back to the earth, but your spirit goes back to the Most High in the spirit world, you're at rest. And it's gonna go on to tell us, verse 14, with the kings and counselors of the earth, which build desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver. So kings and counselors are there. Their souls belong unto Yahweh Shemashai too, so they return unto Yahweh Shemashai. They go to the spirit world, and are at rest. Even princes that have, so rich men, right? Verse 16, or as an hidden untimely birth, I had not been, as infant which never saw the light. Even babies that that die before their birth, abortion, for etc. Verse 17, there the wicked cease from troubling, and the weary be at rest. Who would be the wicked? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. They cease from troubling in the spirit world. All right, and the weary, who's the weary? Which will be Yashar Allah, the Israelites. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and you Native Americans. We're weary in the spirit. We're resting in the spirit world. Verse 18, there the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressors. Who will be the prisoners, man? The Israelites, and they don't hear Esau, Edom. You don't have to hear him. As you hear on the planet Earth, what? You gotta clock in, you have to pay for this ticket and that ticket, etc. There the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master. All right. Verse 20, wherefore is light given to him that is in misery, and life unto the bitter in soul. So that goes to prove that what? Every spirit is subject unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and they don't escape Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They all return unto him. And you shouldn't fear death. So Lord willing, I hope that was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I hope that lesson wiped the looking glass that Esau has fogged up, or shed light, you know, through that Green Bay tree, you know. I would like to say, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well. And shalom to you sincere brethren out there. Shalom, shalom.